Hey guys, my name is Harna
Hi, I'm Grishma and I'm from Nepal.
Hi, I'm Bhavya and I'm from India.
and welcome back to my YouTube channel.
Hey.
So today we are reacting to 7 reasons to never ever travel to Nepal by Mannsi Agrawal, and I found this title very intriguing and I'm very excited to react to this video. Are you guys excited?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Let's see what she's got.
So let's start.
7 reasons to never ever visit Nepal. Yes, you heard that right. You see, I've been in this country for the last 14 and a half years, and I feel I'm experienced enough now to finally be able to talk about this topic. A lot of people talk about how great a tourist destination Nepal is, but I beg to differ. Over the years, so many of my friends and cousins, enticed by my wonderful words about this country, have visited Nepal. However, today I'd like to say, you must never ever visit Nepal, and in this video, I'll tell you exactly why. Reason number 1, the weather. You see, I grew up in a horribly hot and sultry city. For us, every single day was a free sauna. There was so much of chip and sweat on our bodies that we were just used to it. The day I came to Nepal, I remember I got out of the airplane and I felt, wow, this is wonderful. How pleasant and amazing the weather was. But I thought, it can't always stay like this. Of course, it can't be so good. But it was. Every day, the weather just got better and better. But if you, like me, sometimes miss that sweat, sometimes miss those free saunas, and sometimes miss that feeling of grime and dirt and heat, never ever visit Nepal. Reason number 2, natural beauty. You see, I grew up in a city, in a crowded city. The only view I ever got from my toilet window was the other person's toilet window. That's how I grew up. But when I came to Nepal for the first time, I remember waking up one morning and seeing a beautiful view of snow-capped Himalayas as I was brushing my teeth. I was completely shocked. The mountains were beautiful and they beckoned me. The natural beauty of this country is unparalleled. A few years ago, when we were traveling to Europe, a friend of mine suggested, let's go to Switzerland. I said, Switzerland? I don't need to go to Switzerland. I stay in Nepal. We have higher mountains. We have more untouched natural beauty. But if you don't want that kind of arrogance in your life, don't ever visit Nepal. Reason number 3, biodiversity. While Nepal occupies 0.1% of the total global area, it has 3.2% of the total flora and 1.1% of the total fauna of the world. What does that mean? That means that while we have a small area, you get to see a variety of things here, from a snow leopard to beautiful varieties of butterflies. I have personally seen some intricate, colorful and absolutely magical looking butterflies here. I've also seen a huge variety of birds, most of whom, unfortunately, I cannot even name. But here is where it gets even more better. If you want to support your local zoo, if you want to see animals caged up, don't visit Nepal, because in Nepal, animals live in the jungles, they roam free, and they live in their natural habitat. So if you want to support your local zoo, never ever visit Nepal. Reason number 4, heritage. As I stand here today shooting this video, I'm standing at Patan Darbar Square, which was built in the mid-17th century. That is the power of the heritage we have. But you know what? Patan Darbar Square isn't the only one. In Kathmandu Valley itself, there are 7 World Heritage Sites as listed by the UNESCO. What does that mean? We have a huge heritage of absolutely majestic and beautiful buildings built long, long ago. And the other crazy thing is that in Kathmandu, you can take a mountain flight to see the highest mountain of the world, and then go to visit one of the oldest Hindu temples in the world, and then visit one of these Darbar squares, all before lunch. But that also means that you'll get really bored for the rest of the day, right? So, if you don't want to get bored for the rest of the day after having seen so many beautiful things early in the morning, please, please, please don't visit Nepal. Reason number 5, culture. Nepal has a variety of people from different ethnicities, and there are 123 languages spoken here. However, according to me, the most beautiful thing about the culture of this country is the vibrant clothes and the amazing festivals they have. Did you know that there's a special day in the calendar where they felicitate and celebrate dogs? Well, that is the beauty of the festivals of Nepal. Please don't visit Nepal because you'll be tempted to get out of your hotel room and enjoy the beautiful culture and the streets of this city. And that way, you might also miss your TV schedule. So please don't visit Nepal if you don't want to miss all the amazing shows that are coming on your television. Reason number 6, food. As a vegetarian, my exposure to the food culture of Nepal was very limited until a short while ago. I believed that Nepali food basically was dal, bhat, vegetables, and achar. And also, of course, our favorite, the acquired taste from Tibet, momos, which we have accepted as our own. However, recently I was working on a coffee table book documenting the food culture of one particular family. And I realized they had over 130 varieties of their own food. What does that tell me? That tells me that every group, every ethnicity in Nepal has its own food culture. Here, you can try anything from a variety of cheeses to Tibetan food to yak blood to a variety of vegetables cooked in many, many different ways. Each of these comes with their own flavors, their own smells, their own aroma, and their own stories. Therefore, please don't visit Nepal if you don't want to get spoilt by the variety of food we have. Reason number 7. I've lived in Nepal for such a long time that I've realized that its people are my favorite reason for being in this country. You see, when we think about Nepal, we think about the brave Gurkhas of the country. However, truth be told, the ordinary man is absolutely no less. They are brave and they are heroes as well. In fact, each one of them will go out of their way to help you. They're resilient, and while they've seen a lot of hardships, there will always be a smile on their faces. In fact, sometimes I also feel that the smile on their faces is because they have seen those hardships. And the fact that they're willing to help people is because they've seen so much in their lives. The people here are extremely hospitable. One namaste and they'll share their stories and their food with you without a flinch. So, if you don't want to get spoilt by the hospitality and the love and the joy and the smiles, please don't visit Nepal. In conclusion, I'd just like to say, Nepal isn't a great tourist destination. Because it's true, the moment you step in here, you stop feeling like a tourist. It always feels like home. Another thing about Nepal is, it's not just a vacation, it's an experience. You can check out anytime you want, but you can never ever leave. And you know what? You might lose your way in the meandering streets of our cities or in our high mountains, but I'm sure you'll discover yourself again. And I'd just like to conclude by saying this, what I tell absolutely everybody who wants to visit Nepal: please, please, please never ever visit Nepal because you may never ever want to leave.
So, what do you think of the video, Abhay?
I loved it. Like, she just not only told how cleverly to visit Nepal, but actually why to visit Nepal. I'm being from India. I had very less knowledge regarding all those facts and the little aspects that add to the beauty of culture, food, and all these things about Nepal. So learning about that and just viewing that from your screen sitting here, you kind of have the feeling that you want to go and visit that place if you
Yeah.
can. And just like India is a neighboring country to Nepal, I would love to like visit and see the aesthetic beauty that Nepal has in its board.
Yeah.
And also the fact that I love the way she delivered all of these things. She was
Yeah.
very eloquent and very very courageous while speaking. She had that boldness to her voice.
Yeah.
She knew how to engage her audience. That's why she was using these clever techniques of how to not, but actually hinting why you definitely should visit Nepal. So I love the aspect of how this video was recorded and how she marketed it as, like I'd say, on YouTube. So yeah, I would say that it was very good job done. And 7 reasons she did not say less or more about any particular ones. She appropriately addressed all the issues perfectly well and you know vocalized them in a very good vocabulary, so that the audience that is engaged to this video, it's not just limited, and they can like any foreigners or people that are much talking in English, they can access it and learn about what beauties Nepal has hidden in its treasure. So I'd say it's a very perfectly good executed video, and I loved whatever information and knowledge that was shared in it. Yeah.
And Grishma, what do you think?
Oh, this video brought back so many memories.
Yeah, I
Like,
know, right?
especially the mountains. Like when I
Yeah.
first came to Canada, like going in a car and not seeing the
The
mountains
mountain,
was
this-
so
yeah,
strange to
Yeah,
me. like,
exactly. Yeah.
But now I got used to it, but like it was a habit of looking at the mountain
Yeah.
range when you're in a car.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
Like,
back home.
yeah, like when so we both are from Kathmandu.
Yeah.
So from everywhere you can see the
Yes,
mountains,
yes.
and we're always used to seeing mountains, just above the
Yeah.
hills. So even for me also, when I came to Canada and when I didn't see any mountains around, I feel like okay, we are now not in Nepal
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
That transition might be a bit surprised. Right?
Yeah.
It just feels so empty. Like there's nothing on the sky. It's just clouds.
I love how she in the end said about the fact that it's not just tourist destination, it's a whole experience of
Yeah.
life itself. It's not just something that is marketed for profit or anything. It is a lifelong experience, and just a part of life that you relive pretty well. So this is
Yeah.
these kind of things are the reason you kind of become intrigued to discover any place or visit a place. I mean, you can see tourist brochures and pamphlets. Those are not that engaging as
Yeah.
what a video something like this can be.
Exactly. Like now I can see why this video is gaining so many views in such
Yeah.
a short time. The methods she has used in just to tell about Nepal is like very unique, and
Yeah.
her sarcastic way is very
It's
it's very
engaging.
engaging. Yeah, exactly. Very engaging.
Engaging, and also the fact that how rapidly she was very spot on with her information.
Yeah, she's
very,
a motivational speaker.
very thorough. Yeah, that like it
Yeah.
reflects the way she has comprehended all this information, and
Yeah.
just packing all of this stuff very cleverly in such a way is a very good
Yeah.
idea. And I can see being living in Nepal for the past 14 years, it reflects on her, the way she is very on point to
Yeah.
her information regarding all these 7 aspects and reasons of why you should, I mean, not never, but definitely now visit Nepal.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm so surprised looking at the video, because I have seen many video which is titled like 10 reasons to visit to Nepal.
Yeah.
Nepal
Yeah.
is like Switzerland, but when I see the title 7 reasons to never ever travel to Nepal, I was like, what? Why? Then I was like really surprised, like
Yeah,
the title
Me
itself is.
too. I was not expecting it to be like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From reasoning why this video exists to okay, it's good that
Yeah.
this video exists, like we,
Exists.
that
The transition is very good.
yeah, we also
Yeah.
transition while watching along this video.
Yeah, even inside the video also, the way she had touched on each topic like culture, food, and all of it, and how the way she had explained it is very engaging, like very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or listening to just say okay, if you say namaskar to someone and they would just start sharing every day
Everything.
everything with you.
Share the story
It's-
to us. Yeah.
It's very sweet, how, and it shows that people are very humble and very welcoming for in their countries for any outside tourists or anyone else visiting their countries, and everyone would love to go and enjoy all these natural beauties that are there. So yeah,
Yeah.
she had documented all of that perfectly well.
Yeah. So do you want to add anything else?
Except that I miss momos and yammeries and
Yammery.
Diwali food and whatnot.
Yeah, that
I mean,
food
this
looked-
just brings back all the memories which you
I
had back
know.
in, like in Nepal, like the
Yeah.
food, street food, and the people, the smile.
the food did look very tempting.
Yeah.
I'd say for sure.
And also, the first topic
The
was the weather.
temples,
The
the
weather.
weather. Oh my gosh,
how did
that's
we
the
not
most
talk about
important, I know.
Yeah.
Here it's 7 months of winter, that also hardcore winter,
Hardcore, yeah, snowfall.
snowfall, minus 23 degrees, that. And when you're from Nepal and we are used to such a good weather throughout the year, it's yeah.
It's a big bargain.
Yeah, you will see the importance of being in a country like Nepal.
That's true. I mean, the way she was saying, coming from a very hot and humid country,
Yeah.
and now shifting towards an all-year pleasant atmosphere. That's very good.
But even in Nepal also, in Kathmandu, because I'm from we are from there, I know it is moderate. But if you go to Tarai, I think it's a bit.
It's similar to Indian.
Yeah,
Right.
it is similar to India.
Being it's close proximity to India, I guess
Yeah.
that's why
Yeah,
it
the
shares.
temperature. Yeah.
Temperature. I had fun.
Kathmandu has a perfect weather.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like literally perfect.
All right. Yeah.
1, 2, 3. So thank you so much for watching our reaction to the video. I hope you guys liked it. And if you want to see more reaction videos, then don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and like, share, and comment on this video.
Bye.